Just remember that if they're not fighting for you the way that you're fighting for them, then you're ultimately fighting against each other. Because if you're pushing in, if you're putting pressure, if you're trying to make this work, if you're putting this force on this relationship to make it work, but they have their back against you, they're turned away, they're walking away, they're retracted, they're shut down, they're pulled back, you are putting that force on them, and it just adds to that stress. It's not about your intention. It's not about the fact that you're willing to fight for this. It's not the fact that you're still there being loyal to them and willing to put in all the work and effort to save this relationship, but it's the fact that they're shut down, so they're not even looking at it like that. They're seeing it as you're just going crazy. You're just doing too much. You're being too intense. You're just asking for too much. Like, this is why you feel crazy. And this is why you feel like they don't see your value. But you're not putting in any value in the situation. You're just fighting over something that's not worth fighting for. And how do you know that it's not worth fighting for? Is that they're not fighting back. In a relationship, both people have to fight for the same thing. They have to want the same thing. They have to have the desire to reach that mutual understanding, the mutual ground. But if the only person fighting is you, if there's only one person fighting in the relationship to save the relationship is already dead. I'm not talking about situations where one of them is going through their personal stuff. So the other person has to carry most of the weight of the relationship for a specific duration of time. I'm talking about you guys having specific issues that you're dealing with, having to do with the relationship that affects the relationship, but then they're not working it out with you. They're not talking about it with you. They're making you the enemy. They're making you feel crazy for wanting to talk about it. They're making you feel crazy for wanting to confront things and find solutions and talk about this together. Then they're not working on this with you. They're running away from you. Even if there is a relationship, if they're not in the relationship, then there is no relationship. So what are you doing?